Today, we're going to talk about a solution to your depression. If you're not facing depression right now, but you know someone who is facing depression, feel free to share this with them. As someone who has served in the United States Air Force, I've had my fair share of dark days. I've also had some dark days working as a consultant, traveling all over the world, serving as a consultant at the height of my technology consulting career. I know that there are some things that you cannot talk to people that you are the most closest to about. Sometimes you can't share your deepest, darkest secrets with your coworkers or with your classmates. There are some things that your closest friends do not even know about you. There are some things that even your closest family members will not understand. If that's you, then this video is for you. One of the first things that happens when you are feeling a depressive slump or you're in a depressive episode, you'll go to the doctor. And typically that's what people will do. They'll say, hey, I need to take a sick day off work. And in that sick day, they'll go to the doctor, go to urgent care to get some medicine or get some medical advice on whatever their situation is. And if that's you, you kind of know what the process is. The doctor is probably going to send you to a therapist or some sort of a specialist. Once you book your appointment with your specialist or your therapist, you'll attend a few sessions. They'll figure out what's going on with you. And if they need to, they'll prescribe you some medicine. But if that doesn't work, they'll send you back to the doctor to get a referral for a psychiatrist. And the psychiatrist will work with you, and eventually they'll prescribe you some medicine and they'll adjust your doses, and hopefully they find a solution to the depressive episode that you are experiencing. But if that doesn't work, you'll go back to the doctor, knowing from experience. You'll go back to the doctor, and the doctor will write you a referral to a psychologist. And the psychologist will work with you on your cognitive therapy. But if that does not work, many people will talk to their family members and to their friends, and they will pursue the answer to their questions related to the depression that they're feeling. They'll seek the solution in some sort of a religious practice or some sort of a spiritual journey. There's a lot of different religions out there. There's a lot of different spiritual journeys that you can take. But if that does not work, what do you do next? I'm going to talk about a solution to the problem that you are experiencing with respect to your depression if nothing else works. Now, I'm building a community where there's going to be a lot of resources for people who are feeling depressed. However, for the people who have tried everything, you've tried self-care. If self-care was working, you would not feel depressed right now. So you've tried a lot of different things, but nothing has worked. Well, this message, this help article, this how-to advice that I'm getting ready to share with you is for you. The one thing that none of those resources can give you is the first step to the solution for your depression. The first step is to identify a community that you can join. They say birds of a feather flock together, and it sounds a little cheesy, but it's real. It's fact. The people that you have in your circle, the people that you communicate the most with, the people that you're the most vulnerable with, the people that you are the most honest with, they will influence your perspective about the world and about yourself. You know, your self-esteem is not just something that you're responsible for building. If you're around people who have very low self-esteem and people around you that are they're not very inspired, then you're also not going to feel very inspired, and you're also not going to have a very high self-esteem. Identify a community of people who are inspired and motivated to live their life. Identify a community that is full of happy people or people who actually want to be happy. Identify a community that you can join that has a vision for the future, that makes you want to pursue it, makes you want to get out of bed early in the morning, makes you want to stay at work late, pursuing that vision. Find a community that has a vision of the future where they see you as being happy, not just exploiting you, but they see you and your family being happy and you living your best life. First step is to identify a community. The second step is to join the community. You want to cure your depression, nothing else has worked. After you find a community, join it. Some communities are going to require you to pay some money. It's a reasonable amount given the advantage that you're going to get from curing your depression. There's no telling what rewards you're going to be able to experience once you cure your depression, and what joy you're going to have in your life, what fulfillment you're going to have in your life once you cure depression. And if joining a community can help you cure your depression, then it is worth every single penny. I know that because it's worked in my life. When I started the Motivated Worker Support Group and I started putting out content, I created a community without even knowing it. I had people in my comment section encouraging me, giving me advice, telling me what I can work on and what I can do better. Right away, I felt connected to other people, and it was virtual connections, but because I was putting my heart and soul into the things that I was doing, I had an opportunity to build what I felt as real, authentic, healthy relationships. And it made me feel like I was not alone. I also want that for you. So join a community. Find a community. That's step one. And then the second step is to join it. Pay the money that needs to be paid. Complete the application. Join the community. The third step, and there's a lot of things, but I'm going to share with you the third and final step to curing your depression if nothing else has worked. The third step is to become an active member of the community. That is one of the most important things. So many people identify a community, they join the community, but they don't become an active member. Why? Finish it off and become an active member. Introduce yourself. Hey, first name, last name, where you're from, what you're looking forward to doing in the community. By becoming an active member, you don't just communicate to other people information about yourself and be transparent with who you are. Complete the assignments, complete the challenges. It's not just a matter of you participating in the community. Part of being an active member is you encourage other people. When someone else introduces themselves and joins the community, make them feel welcome, just like people made you feel welcome. If someone responds to a survey or makes a comment, be as supportive as you can. Be as motivational as you can by motivating other people, by delivering value to other people, by helping other people get out of their depression. It is going to help you get out of your slump. And when you hear the gratitude, when you hear the acknowledgement of the efforts that you're making to motivate and encourage and inspire other people, as a community grows, so will your mental health improve. Those are the 3 steps. If you want to get out of depression, you want to get out of your depressive slump and nothing is working, join a community, become an active member, and really embrace that role and remain a part of that community. That is your lifeline. If you want to cure your depression and you want to get out of your depressive slump, there's 3 steps that you should do, and they've worked for me. Number 1, identify a community that you can join. Number 2, join that community. Number 3, become an active member. Those 3 steps help save my life, and I'm 100% sure they will help save your life if nothing else has worked. Communities are the one thing that therapists cannot offer you. There's the one thing that you don't get when you go to the doctor. There's the one thing that you cannot get from the pharmacy. That community provides a long-term solution to the depression that you are facing. I look forward to you joining me soon. Thank you.